Hello again, and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome as Magna Graecia. Hope everybody is well. It is officially Friday here in my timeline. I hope it is also a favorable day in your timeline, whenever that may be. So, when we left off, we had begun our strategy of reaching out into the world to find new friends. By friends, we mean subjects. We had been working a little bit on Venetio up there, also had been fabricating a claim over here, and working also on improving relations here and here. I did identify two further targets whom I want to improve relations with. One is this little city-state right here. They are Greek, so they could be a feudatory. I want to improve relations with them. And when we get the chance, after our diplomat has come back, I also want to offer them a guarantee because they are awfully small and they could get eaten before we have a chance to rescue them. The only real viable candidate down here who is not already committed to some other great power's cause is this little state right here. Landlocked, surrounded, but nonetheless, why not? We have to start somewhere. So let's improve opinion there as well. Now I do realize this is burning money a little bit and we wanted to spend money on getting a legion up, which is what we will do with the next lot of money that comes in. I do, however, also want to get a claim up. One of the things that is kind of limiting expansion opportunities when it comes to encouraging countries to become our subjects is a distance modifier. That is one reason having this in our actual possession could actually be beneficial. It would also be beneficial to have something in our possession over here. So I'm looking at the island of Crete, and I would be interested in your opinion as to whether we should take all of Crete, or whether we should just take a bit of it and then leave the rest for vassalization. My idea for what to grab hold of was some of the Spartan territory. So I like this because there is food there. I feel like it's just more fair for us to fight Sparta, and then maybe we can, take some other stuff from them while we're at it. Not actually land, but go in here, rescue a few citizens from their military dictatorship there, and bring them to our lands. So let's get a claim up there as well. That is a fabricate claim, not improve relations on the island of Crete. All right, that is all sorted. We do also have a new import route here from building all those marketplaces that the mission wanted us to build. And since that entailed giving us citizens, I do want to check if I can get something for the citizens. Nope, it appears not. In that case, let's just get something for the freeman. I'm laughing because we are going to get something from Sparta there, which means it would end right away. So let's see if there's something else. Well, it wouldn't end right away. We're not going into Sparta tomorrow. Nope. Well, we will just take that from Sparta then for now. We'll be getting another trade route up here soon enough. So when that happens, we can look at getting something for all the new citizens we got there. We have to keep in mind that we have to get another marketplace here as soon as this finishes. I'm sure that will roll around soon enough. Let's get the clock rolling because I have been promising to get things moving a little bit quicker these days. I'm a little bit concerned about this province, I must admit. He's still with the Grateful family. Oh, that's good, because it just keeps going down at a rate I do not like. And I'm half tempted to switch them as well to the actual harsh treatment policy. We may do that by the end of the episode. I just wanted to inform you that that was something going on in my head. Another thing that has been going on in my head is debating the movement of the capital. I still hesitate on that and need a little bit of a push from you. Alright, we've got a local building slot over here. Tell you what, let's get that marketplace up before we get the Legion up, because we're not going to send the Legion off to war anyways. They would just be standing there training. My thinking being, why I'm hesitating, is that increasingly, Syracuse is going to get more and more developed. There's even a couple missions here that will give it more building slots, more migration attraction, and so on. And when the city is no longer a capital, that population limit will go down. So it's going to be hard to manage that when it comes to transitioning to a new area. I could already remove my capital and move it there, and that will actually change this mission. It will actually make it over here a whole new branch, and it will have even more options. They will entail a lot of more difficult decisions that make Syracuse even better again, which again then you will then question why you wanted to move your capital. But, you know, you can see my dilemma here. I'm worried that we're going to move the capital and we're going to have big migration issues, population issues, less building slots in the new city than we have in the other. We're just going to have to keep our options open, and I encourage you to push me in the proper direction there. I do realize farmland, river, all of that, really beneficial. So let me know your opinion. A question of competence. After weeks of nervous looks and smirks at court, the whispers circling the palace have finally reached the ears of the Basilius. It seems that someone has been spreading rumors and spinning yarns of his unequaled profligacy and unfitness for the throne. The damage has been done. Now I'll look to how the Basilius will deal with the situation. We're going to either lose a ton of popularity or lose a negative trade. Ooh. We lost a ton of popularity. Of course we did. We don't really have a negative trait. No, we do arbitrary. That is a shame. We had been working on trying to get that popularity up. Oh well, can't have it all. Stability is slowly increasing. Good. I'm rather hoping we get an event that encourages that a little bit further. I think we can pick this speed up a little bit more. We are almost on our... That fleet is so large. We are almost at the point where we can get our Legion up and running. But first, a mission has been completed. The mission is Port Markets. We will get a new local import route in that region. Good. Let's get that thing sorted if we can. Maybe. Spices? Yes, let's get that imported right away. Make the citizens there happier. Oh, Isagonus Agathoclid has sent word that he has fallen ill. He has an infection. And he does not really have enough money to seek treatment. Where's the seek treatment button? Interesting. Yes. All right, well, when we have 200 gold, perhaps. Oh, he is not having the best of luck, is he? Poor fella. All right, we do have enough for Legion now. Let's get a Legion up and running. I will slow the speed just a bit, but try to leave it running, because I basically want to get all these relations nice and up so that we can do an actual vassalization this episode. So where is our military outlook? All right, I am going to start with just a very standard Legion, because the purpose of this Legion is not to fight big wars or outflank enemies. It is to fight the wars that we have to fight when we don't want to activate all of our levies. Martial advances, that is excellent. We'll look at that tech thing in just a moment then. So I will pause for a second here. I've been trying to keep it rolling. I'm doing better at that, but every now and then a pause becomes necessary. Let's add a couple cohorts here of heavies. We'll say 5. And as I was discussing previously, popular build, this build. They have advantages against heavy infantry. They have advantages against light infantry, of course, and many things. I never remember them off the top of my head, but trust me, we will want 1 supply cohort. We will pass on engineer cohorts for now because they are expensive and you need at least 2 of them. We will get them up as soon as we can, but I want a sizable monthly income, because income is what is going to be driving our diplomatic pushes. So we need that money to keep rolling in. I will, however, dish out for 4 of these. And that was a difficult decision because they have to better maneuver. Yet, if the other opponent has light cover on their flank and we have heavy, the heavy is just going to crush them. And the heavy will also really take care of anybody with light or archers, if I recall properly. slight disadvantage against heavy infantry, but hopefully they don't end up fighting heavy infantry because they're not going to be in the middle. Alright, that is relatively inexpensive. I'm sure I could probably pop in 1 or 2 more things. I would like it to be even a little bit bigger, and I'm still very uncomfortable with the archers. I don't find that that strategy has ever really worked for me. I've always found that a mono force tends to work best, that just build out 10 heavy infantry there in the middle, and that'll be fine. It'll work in most cases. Nonetheless, I'm going to try this out one more time here. You can change your legions also once they are deployed. How much would a couple more be? That is a tad more. So, and then that would total a... well, no, let's keep it as that. You can expand it. Keep it in. Let's not be foolish. We're going to need our money for a lot of other things. Nice 12 legion. 12 cohort legion is a perfect size. Let's create it. There we go. And in charge right now is Sostrados Niked. I'm going to leave them like that. None of these others have particular advantages. I scanned all of this ahead of time. None of them have a military trait that enhances their commanding abilities. And he's a member of a family, so that is good in my opinion. All right, levies are up. We can actually get them doing some drilling then. And get that clock rolling. Let's make that army a little bit better though. Now, we've got tech here. 1 tech point. I know that we are trying to move down, where was it, on the oratory tree, towards this. And this would be very nice. However, our mission tree does require something. It requires... not that. It requires a foundry building to complete our mission. Down in here somewhere. Trust me, I looked. Done this mission before. I'm sure many of you have. I don't like to wait too long to finish the missions. You know, have it sitting there and not be able to move on to something new. So instead of finishing that, since we don't have a ton of need for a theater, a little bit, but we're not going to get it quite yet anyways until at least 2 are finished. So we only have 1 here. Let's start working this direction. We'll get some heavy cav discipline, and we just built some heavy cav, so that's great. Then we can, when we unlock these, get exactly where we need to be on the oratory tree to get that theater and get the foundry building. We're all sorted. We don't even have to think about our next tech-ing up. Heavy infantry costs will go down too, so we can buy more of that if we decide that our troops need expanding. All right. So, our Trophus has friends far outside our nation, often trying to use his network to the advantage of our nation. He believes his friendship with the Strategos of Ilia could be put to use to increase their opinion of us. All we would have to do is send some of our wealth his way. Ilia. Where is Ilia? It'll be better where Ilia is. Oh, yeah, I mean, they're already friends. I don't really care. No. Alright, he's gonna be a little bit sad. Who is he? Well, you know, he'll be a little bit sad. Not really sad, though. That's fine. Alright. Time is moving along here. I do want to keep an eye out for when Viditio is maxed out. So I got to try to notice when they disappear from that list. Other than that, everything is looking pretty sorted. I'm hoping that there's nothing incredibly important regarding internal matters that I have forgotten. Down to 63, down to 67. That is really doing well there in the north, whereas in the south it's not doing that great. Alright, we've got our claim up here, which means we can get the war going there. Gonna wait just a little bit. We can stop our troops drilling, I guess. Get their morale up. Get them also attached to our navy, but not send the navy out quite yet. Alright, who died? The Philosophus died, and he was a pretender to the throne. So we won't miss you. Let's take a look at replacing him. I wonder which family he was with again. Let's take a quick look at which families are grateful. Ooh, the Nikid family is really grateful. Alright. The Trifid family looks like they're going to actually need that slot, so it's going to have to be a Trifid. See anybody? This one right here, he's rather elderly. Maybe we've got another one. Yes, that has the same 7. Where was she? Yes, yes. Also 6. All right, well, I'm not going to overthink this. We'll get her in the role. Let me check him, though. Oh. He has better statesmanship. Let's get him in the role for now. Because this is legitimacy, and our legitimacy could use a little bit of upping. All right, keeping the clock going here. All right, Veneto is off our list. Yay, glad I noticed that. Let's go and talk to them. I want to do 2 things. I want to offer them a guarantee. Great, we're up to 2 of 3 of our slots. I want to go over here as well. Offer them a guarantee that I forgot to offer them before they go to war. There you go, buds. Let some more time tick by. Got our claim up on Sparta as well. I know you're probably keen to see a war, but oh no, Veneto is at war with Rome already. That means I will not be able to make them a vassal, will I? Maybe, still. Wonder who declared this war. Take Venetia. Rome's not doing terribly well at that. But let's see how it goes for them. How long till I can send another diplomat back here? 26th of February. I really do not like going up to 5 speed on anything. Let's offer them an alliance. Alright. And now, let's also take a look at the influence things. Tribal vassal and tributary. Alright, all it needs is a little money to grease that wheel, and we should be done there. We have a diplomat in or out. Alright, send gift. There we go. And now we can ask them to be a tribal vassal, assuming that they are still around when this war is done. Oh, our really bright researcher has passed on. Let's take care of him. I think he... Alright, this is just a content family. I need to get somebody from his family in there. The Green family. Whoever it is irrelevant. 7. That's not great. But I don't want to think about it right now. Actually, that family is not going to be grateful no matter what. 3 of 3. Might have to replace that governor. They're all 3 of 3 except the Nikid family. We must have had these numbers go up where they're actually increasingly requesting new jobs. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to worry about it now then. I'll think about it between episodes, how we get that governor's loyalty up or replace him with somebody who is more loyal. We'll take the best person for the job here. There we go. The best person for the job who is connected to a important family. Of course, without saying. Another mission, Fruits of Apulia, can be finished. Yay. That's not particularly beneficial mission, just gives some food bonuses to this province. And we have plenty of food, but it does allow us to move on down. Because I want to keep the time manageable, I'm not going to really discuss the next steps here, except to note that we can have 2 options. One requires we have 600 gold, and I am not a big fan. So I am ending up discussing it anyways. The other one will cost us 600 food, and it'll make all of our people happier. I think that is always the way to go. I understand that having this provincial food capacity be higher will increase the population growth of this region, which is beneficial, but 600 gold doesn't seem worth it to me. Let me know if you disagree. I won't make a decision on that in this game. I will, however, make sure that we are ready for the other mission down here. We need one more trade route up in our capital region. So let's get that trade route up. That is local import route, entice businesses, get them rolling. So we're not going to finish that other mission until I hear from you guys. When can I talk to you guys again? Please do not lose. I'm not even sure if I'll actually be able to do it. They are at war, so I cannot do it right now. We will have to see. Alright, we've got 3 extra stability due to some very statesman-like woman. Excellent, thank you. Getting that back so it's in positive territory would be a plus. I think I'm going to go for Freeman Happiness again here. And as soon as we have a little bit more stability, we are going to swap this out so that we can get the other treasures up and running. I mean, I will note, treasures, they have provincial benefits as well. The facility itself has territory benefits that you can see there. The relics inside have provincial benefits, benefiting the whole region. So if we get something up here, it will also be benefiting our other major cities in this region. All right, let's keep her rolling. I'm not sure what to do about this little war here. Doesn't seem anything is happening. And that's fine by me. I'm just going to have to really monitor the situation. How are you guys doing? You're not at war. Good. If I offer you an alliance, that should get us a little bit higher as well. Little bit more diplomatic maneuvering. Gonna take a look at something here. I got to keep an eye on the little phone thing, in case you're wondering why I glanced down there. All right, a curious Istrasoyo man appeared on our borders today, claiming asylum from his captors in Istros. He additionally promises us rich land in his home country should we seek to exact vengeance on his behalf. Well, why not make him welcome? We will get a claim on the province of Paphlagonia. Paphlagonia Infurious. I don't really want to claim there, so let's go for the popularity, which is terribly low anyways. I think that's the wise idea. So, can we make friends with you? Yes, there we go. So, we can request they become a tributary, a feudatory, or a client state. I am leaning, because we have so few Grecians in the region here, of making feudatories when we can. We're much more likely to be able to get a lot of nice little tributaries, and clients take a diplo slot, so we're saving that for somebody big and special who's probably been forcefully clientized. So we're going to make them a feudatory. And okay. What is this nun here? Did somebody attack them? Barbarians. Tell you what. Let's go help them. Have you made peace yet? Make peace up there, guys. I'm really not liking how that looks. I'll be very sad if Rome takes all of that and all that effort was for naught. Let me look quickly at our diplomacy. We're back down to 2 of 3 again. So now I'm going to go and talk to Masilla. We'll offer them standard route, guarantee first. Pardon. I know we could certainly be going for a war, but I'm just keeping an eye on other things and such right now. Shame my general. My king's not in charge of the troops here. Nope, don't do that. Alright, I guess we took care of the barbarians. Might as well just keep our troops sitting there for a little while. We have another import route in the capital. Let's see if we can import that hemp now. Nope, cannot import any hemp. Iron, nope. Furs, maybe? No furs either. Tell you what, I'm not going to waste the time. Money is nice. I will look in between games. Try to remember. For what we could import that I think is the most valuable. I mean, I will remember because that thing will stare at my face when I start up the game next time. Alright. Shoring up the defenses. The denizens of the territory of Selinos have been feuding with their neighbors in Lilybaeon. As a result, an improvised fortified wall is being erected in Selinos, quite outdoing the efforts of their rival. As they say, conflict drives innovation. Alright, give me just a moment. I'm going to probably have to make a cut here. I apologize for that in advance. cut. And we are back. So my apologies for that little interruption, but sometimes life does get in the way of our gaming, sadly. That is now taken care of though, and I am ready to dive back in. But I am diving back in for about the third time, and I tell you this because I might be somewhat unsurprised by a few of the events that happen in the next couple months here. The reason I am diving in for the third, or I believe fourth time, is that when I came back and started playing, I had several game crashes. I believe I may have isolated the source of that crash. However, it does mean that we are going to have an action which I want to take that we will not be able to take, or it will end this run prematurely. I will point that out when we get there. If I get through this whole recording and you are seeing this and it hasn't, then that means that we avoided the crash and that indeed was the issue. All right, let's dive back into the game itself though. First, we had our little citizens here who wanted us to build a little fort in this province right down here. Not a great place for a fort, so let's see what our other options are. Some manpower, that's a plus. I like manpower. We did use a lot to build those that legion. Or we can get a training camp. I like that even better because I don't ever build training camps, so maybe it's nice that I am given some. All right, now let's progress a little bit further. I'm gonna split about half my fleet off here because we don't need them all sitting there. But I am gonna leave the troops there until these barbarians go away. The rest of the fleet can come up here as I prepare for whatever may happen. I have no idea. No, originally they were preparing for something. Now they're not going to. All right, so that is sorted. And we can move the timeline around a little bit. Given what I saw, yes, the marriage is approved. What a shock. Zeno Anthropatrid has traveled to Magna Graecia to meet her betrothed, Callus Egothuclid. Excellent. I still think this was a great idea to double up on marriage to Macedonian princesses. She also has a 10 in military skill, so I may find a job for her one day. Any good commander traits? Nope, none. That's a shame. All right, splendid though. All right, time is moving along. Something I want to do is I do want to actually move up to an actual alliance with Massilia. They are currently fighting a little revolt, so that does mean that we cannot make them feudatory yet, but hopefully we're getting closer to that. Seems as though the barbarians there have been defeated. I think I can get my men out of here now. Let's do that. We'll thin them down. Oh, so let's put them over here, a little bit closer to anything that could happen over here. Seems the Romans are on the move up here, which is a bit of a shame. I am still hoping that we can somehow get Veneto vassalized, but if Rome takes all of it, then we won't be able to. That kind of raises, I put that off to the side for a bit, that kind of raises the issue that was causing our crash. When I came back from my little pause, I noticed that this city here, whom we were also targeting to be a subject, was at war with several of their large neighbors. I'm guessing they're about ready to be conquered. What I had done in the previous game was offer an alliance to them despite the war being ongoing, and they had then activated that alliance, called us to arms. I was quite eager to go and defend them, to be honest, and was eager to test my legions against some barbarians over here. Barbarians, just less civilized peoples than ourselves. However, when I did that, anytime I would then go over any sort of diplomacy screen, anywhere else, the game would crash. Let's see if it does it now. Nope, it has not. So, I am not going to do that this time. It is a shame to be constrained in our options because of a bug, but that's the way it is. We are likely to lose our opportunity to make this fellow a feudatory. We wanted to save the Greeks, and all we did was discover a bug in the game instead. Alright, that has been explained now. Let's look at these stockpiles disappearing. It's come to our attention that a substantial amount of the state food stockpiles in Sardinia have disappeared overnight. So we can make our governor responsible. The province will gain loyalty. Which one is it? Southern or the northern? The northern one. Whose province loyalty is not ideal. Southern one is even worse, though. Or we can buy it back. We'll lose a little bit of money. They'll gain loyalty. Who is losing loyalty here? The governor would lose loyalty. In this case, the governor would not lose loyalty. And in this case, so popularity, let's just, I don't want to think about this too much. I do want some popularity for our king, but let's just do this. That way the province becomes more loyal and our governor does not have loyalty issues. He's not doing great. I actually want to replace him. His loyalty is declining because I believe he's not part of a grateful family anymore. Yeah, not even close either. All right, we'll look at replacing him in the next episode. So, we'll have to buy it back. We have money. It's all right. Let's get our troops deployed. Olympics again. Sorry for my lack of shock and surprise. Let's send the person who doesn't have a job despite the fact that he is 61. Okay. Troops are not arrived yet. There we go. I'm slightly confused, of course, from the complications that have arisen earlier. So I apologize for that. They would become a feudatory now. That is good. If they ever make peace with their revolt. This is looking not as promising there. What about our fellows down here? They are also at war. Everybody who we tried to defend is getting attacked. Well, I'm not going to make an alliance with them because that could possibly also then cause the game to crash. So we'll just have to keep an eye on them, and we'll look for greener pastures in the next episode. All right, are our troops home yet? Yes, they are. Let's get them drilling. At least get them some experience up, even if we cannot go and fight. Really is a shame about them. I'd love to help them out. Everybody's still... Oh, there we go. Better luck next time. All right, I think we can kind of wrap up here, though I do recall something that I'd forgotten. Let's get a marketplace up down there. But I think we can about wrap up now. Not much more we can do. We did get our first feudatory. Yay. We have another one who will be ready the moment that they are at peace. And another one that could be ready also for tribal vassal status. We'll have to give them another little bump if they survive the Roman incursion. We also have a call to arms from Etruria. We're going to accept that, of course, but we'll open that up and look at it when we come back next time. All right, so thank you for joining me. We made some progress, but one lesson we definitely learned is when we're trying to make vassals, we'd better immediately guarantee them because it seems that all of them are in wars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the 5 whom we were targeting have gotten involved in wars in one form or another. Not the best of luck from our diplomatic efforts. All right, that's all right though. We are chipping away at it slow but sure and learning 1 or 2 new things. I hope you all have a good start to your weekend if you are chance watching this during its premiere, and if not, I wish you all the best for whatever time it is, and take care of yourselves as always. Until next time, ciao.